Hey guys, Paul Pluta on the Paul Pluta channel. On the Paul Pluta channel. Today guys, I'm doing a paid review. Paid reviews. This is what keeps me full-time on YouTube. It's not the Google ads, it's paid reviews. Today I'm doing review C30. And before I do this review, I want to talk about which wristwatch am I wearing. Well, I'm wearing a two-tone Rolex GMT ceramic. This belongs to my friend Stephen, and I'm helping him sell it. So I'm just testing it out before I sell it, and it's a great watch. Okay, this here is for Pat, and it's a paid review on my collection, C30. I sent you the transfer. I have the following watches. Okay, Omega Seamaster 2006, black dial, black bezel with box, certified pre-owned papers, paid $21.50 US, not a bad deal. Number 2, Rolex Yachtmaster Everrose two-tone with the chocolate dial, year 2017. Box papers, paid 13,000 smackaroonies. Number 3, Rolex Submariner date, black dial, 1993 model, pre-ceramic box papers, paid $66.50. And fourth piece here, Rolex GMT Master 2 Batman, brand new, made in September 2018. Box papers, 100% brand new, paid $12,950 US. Yes, I paid a premium. I also had a new Breitling Navi timer, but I sold the money-sucking piece of shit. I'm interested to know what you think about how the 4 models above will hold their value and the quality of the watches themselves. I should have asked you as I was buying everything, but I figured, what the fuck, it was fun buying them all. Thanks. I like your very honest opinion and look forward to your answers. If you need any photos for it, yada yada yada. Kind regards, Pat. So let's just have a bit of a breakdown here. Pat's got a few interesting watches, and this is an interesting collection because he's got 4 nice pieces, 3 Rolex. Let's go first. The Rolex Omega 2006 model, black dial, black bezel, Seamaster. You didn't give me too much information on that, but $21.50 is not a lot of money. That you could definitely say is your beater. The second watch interests me, a Rolex Yachtmaster Everrose two-tone with chocolate dial. Quite an interesting watch. Not really my cup of tea, I must say. I love the classics, the GMT, the Submariner, the Daytona two-tone. The Yachtmaster Everrose, the Everrose is the rose gold. Yes, I don't think it's terrible. You paid a fair bit for it, but hey, nothing wrong with that. That's a cool piece. The third piece, the Rolex Submariner date, black dial, steel, pre-ceramic box papers, $66.50. Well, that's a relative bargain now in today's climate. That is done very, very well. So I don't think there's a problem with that. You keep it in good condition, you'll always have your money back, if not more. Well, obviously more. And then you've got the Batman. The Batman, yes. You paid a premium. Yeah, well, what can you do? These are very hard to get. So I got to tell you, I quite like the collection. I think Rolex Sports, Rolex Steel Sports is where it's at. Two-tone, I love a bit of two-tone myself, but you find two-tone sort of hankers, it kind of doesn't explode, but it's a little bit softer than the steel. The steel is the grail piece to get there. So now you say you also had a new Breitling Navi timer, but I sold the money-sucking piece of shit. Ooh, I think that could be a little bit harsh. I mean, if you bought it badly, that is your fault. It's not the watch's fault. I mean, Breitling itself, they make some nice kit. They really do make some nice kit. The fact that it loses money, well, that's kind of just how Breitling is at the moment. This is the world we're in. Look, I had a couple of Breitlings. I had the Super Ocean Heritage 2. I had a couple Super Ocean Heritage, the previous one. And I did okay, but I bought them cheap. Breitling has, I don't hate Breitling, okay? I think Breitling is a quality watch. I'd much rather have a Breitling compared to a Tag Heuer. Even some Ommegas, I'd rather have the Breitling. The Navitimer is iconic. Breitling kind of lost their way a bit. They decided to put Navitimer on everything, and they released a really cheap, boring. It makes me tired. Tired and boring. That's the problem. See, Breitling was taken over by bankers, nasty, evil bankers who just wanted to make money out of it, and that's not how a luxury brand should be run. So, in all honesty, Breitling's not terrible, but you will do your ass. You go into a Breitling store, you pay retail. There's a boutique in Sydney. I went in and I said, "Oh, what discounts?" They said, "Oh, we don't discount, sir." I think, fuck. If you don't discount, people could really do their ass. And that's the whole horrid thing. If you do not know the watch market, is that the retailer's fault for not explaining it to you? So I kind of think I like Breitling as a brand. I do like Breitling. Would I buy Breitling? Not necessarily. But that's kind of how the market's gone there. The market's very much Rolex. What do I think of the 4 models there? Well, the Seamaster, well, that was cheap enough. It was cheap enough. The Yachty Everose, that's a nice model. The chocolate dial is quite nice. It's a bit of a premium. You're paying a premium. Who knows how it's going to date, but I don't think it's going to be terrible. Submariner is classic. And the Batman, well, those are 2 very iconic, strong models. Paying a premium, you may not get the premium. That's the reality. But hey, you're asking me, and how the 4 above models will hold their value. Well, I think myself, I think the Rolex Submariner date, if that's in nice nick, that'll just continue to go up as the prices go up. The Batman, look, you've paid a premium. You may not get that premium. It's hard to say, but I think that's safe enough. It's safe enough. The Yachtmaster, look, at the end of the day, these are things you've got to enjoy and love. If you love them, that's the most important. Too many people get caught up in the value and the profit and selling. That's kind of the wrong way. You buy good Rolex watches and you can't go too wrong. What's the quality of the watches? Well, they're top shelf. They're very usable, waterproof. Obviously, any waterproof watches, you'd have to get them yearly tested before you took them in the water, else they could still leak. If the seals have gone, they're fucked. Just be careful. But it's a nice collection. They're nice quality pieces. I don't have a problem. I think that's a great little collection to have. I don't have a problem with it. Will you make a lot of money out of it? I don't think so. I think the Ommegas, they're kind of soft, but you didn't pay a lot of money for the Omega. The Everose, two-tone, always, it's in and out of fashion. You probably bought it at the peak, and who knows how it's going to go. I would have probably got, if you had Steel Sports Rolex, that's the best investment. Say you had there, instead of the Omega, say you had an Explorer 1, that would be a better piece. And instead of the Ever Rose, gee, that's a lot of money. I would have really gone for, just hang on, the Ever Rose at 13,000. Fuck, I probably would have bought, a bluesy. Would have bought a bluesy. You know what I think? Best investment would have been a pre-ceramic bluesy. They're not making those fuckers anymore. You could have got one of those for what, 10, under 10,000 US. That's where I would have gone. The extra 3, well, if you put that into the Omega, that gives you 3 plus 2 and a bit. I would have got myself a white dial Milgauss. That's what I get, the bargain Steel Sports Rolex. So I don't think your collection's terrible, but as far as inflation and future growth, instead of getting the Ever Rose and the Omega, I would have gone for a pre-ceramic bluesy, Submariner, and a Milgauss. I'd even go for the unwanted one, the white dial, pick it up for 5. I can't see any downside to that. That would have been a better investment. But hey, you've got to buy things you like and that you love. Nice, solid Rolex base, very good foundation. So I can't see you doing too badly. So Pat, thank you so much for coming to me and asking me to do a paid review. Guys, paid reviews keep me full-time. $50 US for a paid review. I'll tell you what I think of your collection. I'll try and give you a bit of pointers. What would I add to that collection there, Pat? Pat, I would be adding, if you're going to keep your foot in the Omega camp, I'd add a Speedmaster. Speedmaster would be a great way to go. I'd always add, if you're the Speedmaster Man on the Moon is a great watch, but I'd also always add Rolex Steel Sports. Rolex Steel Sports. I'm Paul Pluta. This has been a paid review. Remember, guys, like, subscribe, tell your fuckhead friends. Don't forget, guys, put a few nasty comments down below. And don't forget, until next time, ciao, fuckers. Fucking asshole!